Hello, Tomba. And hello, people of the interwebs. I really wish I could have synced up that idle animation with it. Anyway, welcome back to my Let's Play of Tomba 2 for RGOGNOCA, really good old games no one cares about. I am WanderGirl108. I am recording at a time that means we're probably going to get the sounds of cars and motorcycles going by my window during the video, but I don't care because my PS2 has actually decided to read the disc. So, hey! The whole point of doing that was to not get hit by the... never mind. So anyway, if you saw my community post a few days ago, I tried to record a couple of days ago, and I put my disc in my PS2, which is what I record on, by the way. I won't have anyone misconceiving that I'm emulating or doing anything else. And the disc refused to read. And so here's the thing about my PS2 lately. Well, I say lately, it's been like a couple of years now. Has it only been 1 year or has it been 2 yet? I don't know, time's weird. Anyway, so my PS2 is old. He's an old man. I've had him since I was a teenager, possibly even since I was a preteen. I don't actually remember, and I am now in my 30s. So yeah, he's an old man, and I haven't been gentle with him, I'll admit. In fact, I've been kind of rough with him, you know, throughout most of my teenage years. Whenever I traveled to see my grandparents or whatever, I would just stick him in my backpack between my books, and yeah, I haven't been gentle with him, so it's not a shock. He's wearing out. And I hate this part. Anyway, I'm just gonna finish talking before I get to that part because I don't want to be frustrated while I'm talking. Anyway, so for a couple years now, whenever I try to put a PS2 disc into my PS2, he won't read it right away. I have to do this thing where I go into settings and like change the disc speed to fast. And then I have to like open and close him a few times until he finally recognizes that... I don't know how it works. Okay, I have no freaking clue, but it does. So, you know, and that's been fine. And it's also been fine because PS1 games have always read first try. I put it in, I turn him on, everything goes smoothly. I don't have to fiddle with anything. A few days ago, I thought I might try recording, and yeah, Tomba, be patient, please. I'm trying to tell the 2 or 3 people in the world who care what exactly is going on. So I set up and everything, and my PS2 did the same thing it does with PS2 discs, and it said the disc could not be read. And I was like, but it's a PS1 disc. It's never had trouble with a PS1 disc before. What's the deal here? So I tried doing the same thing I do with my PS2 discs. Is, you know, I tried switching the disc speed to fast. I tried open and closing the thing like at least a dozen times. Nothing I did got it to register that this disc was readable. And so yeah, that was disheartening and kind of scary. And I was gonna take it to someone who can apparently repair these things. Tomba, please be patient. I'm almost done. But just now, I decided to try again just to see if it was like completely broken or if it was occasionally broken, and started up just fine. No issues whatsoever. So I guess this is just something that has to happen, that's going to happen occasionally, and I guess what I'm going to have to do is completely turn it off and on again, rather than just open and closing it a few times. But yeah, at least I'm not going to have to put the channel on hiatus, even though I haven't posted a video for 2 weeks straight because of... I apologize for that as well. I have nothing to say I haven't said in the community post. I just, you know... I have nothing to say. Anyway, so... what are we doing? Right. We're finishing the critical path. In this video, we're going to finish the critical path so I can actually go back and do all the things I've been skipping. Now, in order to do that, and I'm pretty sure we've done everything we can at this point without talking to this guy, so let's talk to this guy.
I was planning to use this raft to ship my cargo, but well, just look at this.
Wait, no, there is something I can do. But it's okay.
That white platform is in the way, and I can't move forward. Surely there is a mechanism nearby for lowering this platform.
I'm not sure why you assume that when the other platforms are immovable, but okay.
That white platform is in the way, and I can't move forward.
Okay, there is one thing I want to do before we do that. Also, this completely out of place and immersion-breaking loading screen. Oh, I hate. I don't hate. I am dead. Yeah. Shut up. Ugh. Luckily, once we start doing not critical path stuff, it means I'm also going to start finding heart pots. So me dying isn't going to be as big of an issue anymore. Oh, I think I just screwed that up. Hang on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just screwed that up. Shoot. Hang on. Let me try. Nope. I actually just screwed that up. So yes, sometimes you do have to be careful how you time turning those things into platforms. Luckily, dying isn't barely an inconvenience. Oh dear. Yeah, I just don't like this part. Honestly. Like, what? I jumped! Ugh. I don't like the water temple. I don't hate it because there's nothing about this game that I truly hate. But like, did they have to do it this way? You ever have a game like that where it's like there are some parts that are like really good and you really like the way they are done, and then like there are other parts where it's just like, did they have to do it that way though? Ow. That was me. That was entirely a me thing. But I want to get up to that room before we talk to the guy. Or before we help the guy. Because we've already talked to him, but that's fine. Hey, that time the butt bounce actually worked. Thanks for finally working, game. Okay. Oh, hello. This. Normally the changing planes doesn't bother me. That one right there did kind of confuse me. But whatever.
Hey, traveler, help me! I'm being sucked into the water plant and can't get out.
Water plant?
The water plant is found all over. The water plant is found all over. It sucks nutrients from the surface to grow larger. It sucks
like I
nutrients
said,
from the surface to
little
grow
less
larger.
polish at this point in the game.
I was just swimming around as always. I think you could use a grapple or something to break the water plant. A big one might be too hard, though.
Okay, so yeah, we've been seeing these things the whole game, and the idea is you have to break all of them, and then if you break enough of them, they all die. For no established reason, but hey, that's par for the course in this game. What is this room? It is nothing. Excellent. That was what I came here to see. We are done now. Oh, why am I like this? Why did I decide to do this stupid challenge? Whatever. Like, this is the video where we stop doing that. Or we stop skipping extra stuff. Die. Okay. So yeah, in case you hadn't noticed, this thing up here, which, by the way, I can just switch to a weapon that'll actually hit it, that's the switch she was talking about, which does exist somehow.
Wow, look how high up it's placed. I could never have done that myself.
Makes me wonder who would, or could, you know?
Now, at last, I'm ready to ship my cargo. All I have to do now is load it on the raft. This is way too heavy.
You'd think he would have noticed that before.
I've got it. For helping me, I'll give you this treasure chest. It just won't fit onto this raft anyway.
So what was the point?
So I'm on my way. Thanks.
He said, on my way, but where exactly was he going? There's a cave in that direction, isn't there?
Why is that not a question mark? Oh, I'm grumpy again, aren't I? I'm sorry. But yeah, now we have the white key. Yes, a key was too heavy to ship on a raft, apparently. But we needed it in order to get the last piece of the mermaid harp. Also, now that the white platform is sunk, there are going to be logs continuously rolling down this river that will hurt. Why? Why did they do this? I don't like that they did this. I want to be done here. I really do. I want to be done here. Also, I'm going to change into something more appropriate for speaking with people, because I'm like that. And I don't need to swim anymore. So anyway.
What a surprise! The harp is back in one piece. I'm so happy. Thank you. Okay, stand back. I'm going to wake the big fish.
Look at that! The fish is away! But now what do we do?
This is all I can do. Now all you have to do is see whether the big fish will notice you.
What?
My thoughts exactly, Zippo. That's a god, by the way. I feel like I should...
Here, you can notice.
I feel like I should emphasize, that is a god that just swam up that waterfall.
This is a great temple. Go see it with your own eyes.
So there's one last thing on the critical path that I didn't do, that I avoided doing as long as possible, as I have been in this game. Once we cover that, we'll be able to go back and do stuff.
Welcome to my presence. You have been noticed by the big fish. I welcome you as representatives of my temple people. The reason for your coming is to search for the evil pig bag. First, look at this.
Is that the egg of a coca bird?
Now then,
come up and crack the egg. Now then, come up and crack the egg.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure he didn't have anything else to say.
What's this?
It's called the mystery reflector. It is part of the mechanism for opening the door holding the pig bag. For camouflage, I disguised the bird egg in a different shell. But that one was destroyed.
That's not the word he meant to use, I'm pretty sure.
The coca bird took one other egg away with it.
Or maybe he was referring to the one we just broke?
I mistook it for the real one.
Again, dubism here. See, the thing about Japanese, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this in a past video, but I'll say it again, is that they don't often, in common parlance, use pronouns. Like, at all. They don't say I, you, he, she, me, we. They just use the verb, and you're supposed to understand from context who the verb is referring to, usually. I mean, they do have, like, a proper formal dialect that does, like, they have pronouns. They just don't often use them in, like, regular speech. So basically, in Japanese, what this translates to is mistook it for the real one, with no subject. And it could be literally any pronoun you could put there. Pretty sure that's what happened here. 90-ish% sure that's what happened here.
Exactly. But where did the coca bird take it?
Again, also, less polish in this area of the game.
To operate this mechanism, we need 2 mystery reflectors. Without both of them together, it's useless.
So normally, like in literally every instance I've played this game, I've had the other mystery reflector. It's in the Kujara Ranch. You can pick it up literally ages before now and have probably forgotten about it by the time you get here, usually. In this case, I did not. So normally, when I talk to this guy now, I just give it to him. What does he have to say if I don't have it?
The coca birds living on this continent prefer high mountains. I see. Yes, the area around Kujara Ranch is promising.
Oh! You say anything else, or is that your only?
The coca birds...
Okay. That's neat. That is neat. I can't get through here. This takes us back to the starting area of the game. But I can't get through here until after I do this thing. So I'm just going to take a shortcut. So yeah, that's the end of the critical path. After this point, it's just beat the bosses and do any optional stuff you missed, which is basically all of it, in my case. On purpose, I should reiterate. By the way, funny thing that I discovered when I had to reset my game because I did a thing too soon and realized that was going to cost me a bit of dialogue. So this seagull here, it is annoying. It's protecting its eggs. I'm also going to grab this fish because now I've gotten the secret bit of dialogue that you get if you don't grab this fish. I realize this was a really stupid idea for how to do this Let's Play, but like, I'm going to switch back to the grapple, I forgot to earlier. But like, I'm glad I did it because I had no idea that there were 2 whole dialogue boxes that happen if you don't grab this fish. Anyway. So I discovered something else. So there are 2 eggs on the seesaws. I picked up one accidentally at the start of the game, and it's been living, I want to emphasize that living, in Tomba's stomach, which canonically is where he keeps everything, the entire game. But I discovered this. You can put one bird in the nest. You can put one in the nest and like, even if you don't have both, you can just put one in, or the one that you have. And what's interesting is that I thought that the seagull that bothers you in this area of the game is protecting its eggs. One of its eggs is still there, but if you put one chick in the nest, it comes up here to tend to it, and never bothers you again. That's no longer an enemy in the game. That's just neat. I thought you had to put both chicks in the nest for it to calm down, but no, apparently not. Also, guessing she, actually, now that I think about it. I'm guessing that is a female bird, and that's why it's so protective of her eggs. I can break these now. Probably should do that. Or no, I shouldn't do that yet. I shouldn't break them all, because there's something I still haven't shown you, wonderful people of the interwebs. Also, getting chests now. Because I can now. We have all 4 keys in the game, which means I'm gonna put on scroll sleep for the best flotation. What that means is every chest in the game can now be opened. And they like to hide really high up. So there's going to be a lot of that now. What else can I do without doing stupid? Oh yeah, the gears. Dude needs gears. Let's talk to the dude who owns the gear.
Hey, what's that you got there? Those are nice fish you have there, Tomba.
Apparently he can see into my stomach?
They'd be perfect for making dried fish. Do you know what a fish drying net is? It's that thing that's hanging from the pole like a flag. First, lower the net. Next, use those fish in front of it. Finally, spread the net up above. If you let it sit for a while, you'll have some fine dried fish.
Kinda messed up that you just put living fish in a net and hang them up to dry and they just wither and die on the net. But whatever. Also, this guy was the guy who was fishing at the waterfall earlier before we raised the bridge.
Hey!
No, you have nothing to say about the cog? I wonder if I do the... Oh, maybe that's the father of the chicks. If I do the dried fish quest. More importantly, if I have no fish in my inventory. Other way. What does he say if I don't have any fish in my inventory? By the way, you can't just discard items in this game, because there's no point in which that would be useful, unless you're doing something stupid like me. I'm gonna sort these. How many fish do I have? I only have 2. Okay. Okay, now I don't have any fish in my inventory. Now what does he say? I realize the video is getting long and I'm gonna cut it soon, but I just want to do one more thing.
How'd it go? Did you get the fish on? What's that? When will it be ready? Don't be so impatient.
Shoot. Now I'm wondering what happens if you never pick up a single fish and you talk to him after raising the net bridge. Shoot. Shoot. Well, you know what that means. I'm going to have to start a new game and record myself doing that. I'll insert that probably right here. It's a nice little extra bonus clip. So here we are. And I'm starting here because I realized the reason you'll probably never talk to him without fish in your inventory is that literally the first thing you see after you're done with bringing the bridge up is fish. So, yeah.
So, did you manage to get the crab basket from the winged pig?
Wonder what happens if I do so without getting a fish. Luckily, you have to jump on top of these things rather than just walk through them in order to pick them up. So if I can just grab this and then carefully not get a fish. What the heck is going on?
How about that? And did you catch all of the golden crabs?
Bro, you're making this very difficult. Don't grab a fish. Don't grab a fish. My brain always insists that there's a golden crab among these seesaws, even though that makes absolutely no sense. Okay, now what do you say?
Wow! You sure did!
That wasn't worth it.
Wow! You sure did!
I do still wonder what happens if you don't get a fish in the entire game, and then you go to the end of the game and discover that you need the cogs back, and then you come back and you talk to him. But I can probably still just trigger that by finishing the dried fish thing. So yeah, back to my outro. All right. I think he says something when you have dried fish in your inventory. Dang it. Now I wonder if you get to the end of the game without ever picking up a fish, if he, Oh wait, I was supposed to put it up. Yeah, I was supposed to put it up. Anyway, now I'm wondering if you never pick up a fish in the entire game and you get to the end of the game and need the cog and you talk to him, then does he say anything about the cog? Because I get the feeling that now he's just going to say stuff about my dried fish. Unless I then use both of those dried fish to make the next consumable. I don't think he has dialogue about those. I can just grab the cog, but I'm not going to until I get to the bottom of this. That door there, with the fish on it, that's where that door in the water temple leads. So, yeah, thank you for joining me on my continued journey to do completely ridiculous nonsense in this game. Let me just grab... Okay, you know what? I'm just going to do a couple more things. This. This. Grab this. By the way, you see this stuff here? You might think that's a cave behind that stuff. And that you have to like go through somewhere and come out somewhere else. No, 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 no. This is actually genius. You get there by using the grapple swing up thing. That's not a cave. I can't even look up in this hole. That's literally the only way to get that stuff. Took me ages to figure that out. Okay. Now, seriously, I'm going to cut it here because this video is too long, especially with the addition I'm going to be putting in very shortly. So thank you so very much for watching if you did. I really do appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you next time. No more hiatuses for a while, by the way. I'm going to record several videos right now. So, yeah. Look forward to seeing you next time.